In May, it was my birthday. See, there's balloon proof. And I turned 30. So in these 3 decades, I'm supposed to have accumulated some sort of knowledge or wisdom. So here are three things that I've learned in 30 years. There's 3, no, it's all you need really. So here are 30 things that I've learned in the 30 years that I've existed. Going to the gym is as good for my brain as it is for my body. You can pair a striped top and a polka dotted skirt, somehow. Brussels sprouts are delicious, no matter what television says. Being around people energizes me. I need to see some people at least a few times a week to be, really happy. Menstrual cups are the best thing that ever happened to people with periods. I make lists but never use them because I use lists to sort of organize my thoughts and ideas in my brain and not to track what needs to be done. I learned how to pack a suitcase efficiently. Always take off your makeup before you go to bed, even if it sucks. Boredom is the worst thing that can happen to me. Feminism is awesome. You can magically become lactose intolerant at 25. Yay! Being glad for other people's successes instead of comparing yourself or being jealous makes life a lot better. I can't buy more than 3 or 4 bananas at a time. My freezer full of frozen bananas proves it. They're not on purpose frozen bananas. They're accidental frozen bananas. Frozen bananas can be used as a substitute for ice cream. Bananas can become freezer burned. There are no guilty pleasures. Just like the things you like, don't be embarrassed by them. Making up words is the best. A good horror film will scare me for days, but will be worth it. Dresses are the best type of clothing because there's just one thing and just BAM! You've got an outfit. Do something different, out of your comfort zone. Go somewhere you've never been, even if it's a restaurant, if it's super far away. Do big things or little things that scare you. I learned how to make a passable risotto. It will always rain when I go on vacation. Pack an umbrella. Work-life balance is very important. Learned that one the hard way. As you get more comfortable with recipes, you start to slowly modify them, but never actually change the card with the recipe on them, and then you realize that you're slowly becoming that grandma that has recipes that make no sense or do not taste at all, like when you make it. Making someone laugh feels amazing. A bit of lipstick can make all the difference. Take notes. You won't remember that thing that person just told you. When it comes to friends, I was gonna say quantity over quality. Yes, I want 500 friends and I want to care about none of them. When it comes to friends, why do I keep saying quantity? Okay. When it comes to friends, quality over quantity. I learned how to tell a story, or at least appreciate when someone tells a good story, either through film or a book or even in conversation. Make time for things you love. So those were 30 things that I've learned in 30 years. I assume I'm gonna keep learning things. Or maybe not, maybe this is it. Maybe this is top. I'm stuck with this level of knowledge forever. I've topped out. It's the end. Are you an age? Write down your list down below in the comments. I'd like to hear what you've learned and maybe we can learn from each other. That was cheesy. Thanks for watching. If you haven't seen our last video, you can click somewhere. I don't remember what the video is, but it's on the screen. And see, if I would have taken notes, I would know right now what the last video is. I'm sure it's really good. It's probably really good. You should even subscribe. I mean, just on the thought that maybe that last video was so good, you should subscribe just based on that. That's sound advice. If you take nothing from this video except this, I mean, this is the important bit you need to really understand.